East Bridge task in Foothills, Austria. Hello there everybody, and welcome to a special episode of SnowRunner here at Overfed Gaming. I am the Overfed. Today we are driving our Western Star 6900 TwinSteer, seen here. We're at the commercial warehouse where we're picking up 2 metal beams. We've already delivered 2 concrete slabs to the East Bridge. And now we are going to deliver the 2 metal beams and finalize the task and hopefully get the bridge repaired. Now we don't have too far to go, but it's got a couple of little questionable spots, so we still got to take care and drive with a little bit of common sense. Now, I don't normally drive the Western Star. He's being such a long truck, he holds 4 cargo slots, and with such a long frame, it's a little hard in turns and corners somewhere, and on this main road we don't have much of a problem. But if you go off-road cross country or in the snow somewhere, the performance of this truck is a little bit questionable. He sways quite a bit from side to side, but when you're driving him over here in the foothills in Austria, he seems to be the perfect truck for the job. We get the 2 pallets of metal beams delivered both at the same time, finishing the task, which otherwise, if we say we did it with the Avonhorn or with the Mercer, we'd have to do 2 trips. Now we only have to do 1. And we're just going to go a little bit slower, which is okay. I mean, it's SnowRunner, it's not a racing game, and taking your time really helps out if you come upon any kind of a problem area where you can stop if you go slow enough before you get into any real trouble. Now, we got a little bit of a rock there on the side of the road there, which we couldn't seem to miss, it looked like. Anyhow, as we're traveling up the highway, most of it is highway driving now, which makes it a little bit easier. But then again, we only just got over to the foothills in Austria, and we haven't really gotten a lot done. We managed to clear the watchtowers, but we're trying to open up the passage, the roads, clear any landslides, and fix any bridges, so it makes it a little bit easier to get over to the rest of the map to do your tasks and contracts and whatnot. So that's why we're on our way now with the 2 metal beams here. But we got a little bit of road construction over here, so we gotta go a little bit of four-wheeling, I guess you can call it that. It's not much of one. It's just a short little detour, go around a broken road, I suppose. And climb out the other end. The Western Star is a very capable truck. It's got lots of power. I love the TwinSteer in the front. I never used to really care for it too much, but I like the vehicles that have TwinSteer because you can cover a bigger hole with the front end without falling into a hole with your front axle, which makes it a little bit nicer. Anyhow, as we came out of that little detour, we're almost halfway over to the bridge already. Like I said, we don't have a long ways to go. We've got to go through this turnaround and just stay left. There's our Slider ST Camara that we were using in the previous jobs of clearing the rock slides on this highway, thus opening the artery, but now we've got a bridge that will open it up even a little bit more, which is just good for us. It'll make things a little bit easier. And as we're climbing up the hill where we don't have too much further to go, every time you got to go around a corner, you do have to worry a little bit about your off track. And as you can see, the black arrow and the yellow diamond has appeared on the screen as we come up against another little washed out part of the road. Now, with a bridge repair or a rock landslide or just a regular landslide, there's usually 2 drop-off points, one on either side of the obstacle, the same way that it is here, and that's why you see 2 arrows. Now, you can deliver your cargo to either one. We happen to be on this side, and that's why we're delivering it on this side. And once it's been repaired, we will be able to get across to the other side. As we're climbing out of that little precarious detour. Absolutely awesome countryside. I see the little castle up on the hill there. It looks fantastic. Now you got to go a little bit slower around these corners because, like I said, the Western Star, he's not a race car and he does need a little bit more room, but that's okay. A few extra seconds to get to where you're going is not really an issue. And as we come around the corner here, I do believe that there is a fuel station just up ahead on the left-hand side up there. And as you know, now we don't really need any fuel. We only used up 160 liters almost. But I do like to keep the vehicles topped up because once the bridge is fixed, we can go across it and explore on the other side. So let's just stop off at the fuel station. Plus, going through the fuel station might be a little bit easier than staying on the road because I saw it was all covered in water and who knows what's underneath that water. So we're just going to quickly fuel her up over here, and through the magic of video editing we can spin our time forward and create a little bit of daylight for ourselves so we can see where we're going. Absolutely awesome. The drop-off point is just around the corner. Another successful delivery. Had a good time doing it too. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you back at OpenFed Game again real soon. Until then, you've been delivering 2 metal beams in a Western Star TwinSteer to the East Bridge with me, the OpenFed.